Hey everyone, just a quick chat about stepping into your sovereignty. And this is something that we all at such times have found it difficult, and we step on our path and then we think we're on it fully. But there's obviously the more stages of healing we go through, the more shifting as we go higher in consciousness, as we connect more with ourselves, with parts of our spiritual cosmic self, as we really go deeper and deeper into all of that trusting, knowing, believing, and just seeing, and I guess overall tapping into what I call our superpowers. So psychic ability and psychic powers, like everyone can have psychic, everyone can be psychic, everyone can tune into that. We all are a divine cosmic light being. We're all a soul in a physical body, in a physical vessel. So we all have the ability to tap in through our third eye, our higher consciousness, higher self, and really tap into that. So everyone has the ability to be psychic, but I probably would say maybe not everyone is here to have those superpowers, or to share those superpowers, or to tap into those superpowers. But I guess what I'm saying is, and it doesn't matter either, but if you are one that knows, and you'll know in your heart and soul that you have these superpowers, or you are a person that is here, you are a soul that is here on a divine mission, you are here for something bigger or something smaller, it doesn't matter the size of it, but whether you're out there in a bigger way or not out there in a bigger way, but if you know you're here on a particular path, then chances are that you are definitely tapped into this and have those superpowers. And the thing is that the world that we've been living in and conditioned upon entraps us in all the old lower dimensional vibrations and frequencies, as we know. I won't go into all that. I think we all pretty much know that now, otherwise we've been living under a rock if we don't. And that's all changing, and everyone knows that all the towers are coming down and that's collapsing, and we're moving into obviously the new earth, which is a higher vibrational frequency, etc., etc. So it's very, very important for us to now step up into our sovereignty and to really deliver the goods and really bring it, and that's for ourselves. And again, I do often hear from Spirit about this, that it's more about being, not doing, because as humans we're trained to do. We're always going to be doing something, or doing to create, to have the outcome, instead of just being and manifesting that way. So not many people know how to manifest correctly, particularly if they're caught up in that three-dimensional physical world and that reality and that illusion, and they think they have to be doing all the time. So when you really come to a place of being more than doing, and obviously it's a combination of both, but it's more being than doing. And when we get to that place and we really step into our sovereignty, and we can start manifesting our dreams, our desires, but also our soul contracts that we're here for. And if you're connected, and you know in your heart and soul that you are here for something, even if you don't know what it is yet, then you must follow that, really have that conviction and courage and power to follow that, and have that, and don't let that get pushed aside. Don't get just embedded in this world, and mind control and ego, and caught up with everybody else, because there may not be anyone around you at that time on their path, awakened on their spiritual path, consciously knowing what they're doing and what they're creating, and doing it that way. And you might be the first one, because you might be here as a leader, to do that. So you have to go with what is right for you, and it's really a time, it has been for a while now, of stepping into that sovereignty. And for those that are well on their path and have been doing work for years on themselves and all that, I've found that with myself that fears, obviously it's fears with everyone, but fears is what holds people back, and we step on a little bit and we say, well, we're doing it, why isn't the abundance flowing, or why aren't things happening for me? But it's because we'll be holding back in this area. So we'll be doing it, but then really holding back. It's about 100%, 1000% stepping onto it and being that beautiful soul, that pure, authentic essence, soul, divine creator, because we are all a spirit essence of divine God consciousness, God creator source. So we are all of that in a physical body. So yes, there is a lot of old programming and energies and and things to work to get rid of and work through. But the faster we step in to facing these fears and moving through them, then the quicker it happens. And when we do this, in out, it's because we're resisting. And in all honesty, often some of us don't know we're resisting. We sit there, and I know I've done this many times, and I say, what else, am I meant to be doing? This is where I know my passion lies. This is what I'm meant to be doing. I know this is with my heart and soul, but this is my path. Why isn't things working for me? And I've asked myself that many times, and I know other friends have too. But it's always usually because we may have needed to do a certain part to get to another part, and then and what happens is we just don't want to let go of that part because it might offer us some financial income, it might offer us security in some other way. So we're like, oh, I don't want to let go of that for that, and as I say in my book, Flying Without Wings, it's always, there's parts in there where I talk about how it's about closing one door to open another. So if we don't close the doors, then the old doors and release that, then the new can't come in. The new door doesn't open and the new doesn't come in. So even if we are in a place and we get comfortable with what's happening there, with a security from maybe a partner or money or finances, whatever it is, then we're not fully stepping onto that path. And we could still be doing other parts of our path and thinking what's going on. But if you're not fully in your sovereignty and owning it and being seen with it and not being afraid to put it out there and not being afraid to stand in it no matter what anyone says and say, this is who I am, okay? You may not believe in what I do, or you may want to judge what I do, or but this is who I am. You go do what you want to do. This is who I am. And this is a big test for a lot of light workers, twin flame star seeds, way showers, all of that. This is a really big test for a lot of us. It has been for many years on this path because especially the leaders that we've been out there kind of long before a lot of others. The last few years it's been a bit easier because there's so many more awakening and taking their path and understanding. Before, you tend to, the whole, there's still a lot of ignorant people, I guess, calling us nutcases or whatever, but because they don't understand, humans fear what they don't understand. And I talk about that in my book too, but that's another thing. So, it's about, and that holds us back because we start to doubt ourselves, and if we're still working through our own issues and fears and lack of worthiness and all of that comes into play as well. So just in summing up, I just wanted to say that please step on fully into your path and into your sovereignty. And even if you don't know exactly what you're meant to be doing on your path yet, step into who you are, your true authentic self. And for me, writing my book, taking the 2-year time from now that it's out, but from when I started it, that was a massive growth period for me that really surged me. And my book taught me and helped me to push through those fears and grow and really step into my true sovereign self. So nothing like a book exposing everything, or not everything, but exposing a lot of truths and real and authenticness, and just really exposing your fears and all sorts of stuff to the world to actually catapult you out there. And I felt spirit all the time was push, just gently pushing behind me, push. And I have to say that that's what helped me to fully step on there and be seen and be out there more, and and get through my fears. So whatever it takes for you, I urge you to please push through them The fears are never as bad as they seem when we push through and just stand in your true, authentic power. Love, light, and blessings. Much love. Bye.